This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. My opinions are my own, and thank you to EA for providing me a free code for Moschino stuff. Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another stuff pack overview for The Sims 4. Yep, well, it was a nice year and a half long break while it lasted, but whether you like it or not, stuff packs are back. After the much hated My First Pet stuff, we come back with Moschino stuff? Yeah, this seems like a very strange move to come back with stuff packs. But here we are. So this is Moschino x The Sims. Show your love for fashion by dressing your Sims in the latest capsule collection inspired by The Sims, or choose clothing styles from iconic Moschino collections. And you can join a flashy career. As a freelance fashion photographer, your Sim will grow their career with fabulous opportunities. Learn how to curate a collection and select the perfect subject to shoot, then find the right poses to accentuate the bold, styled looks. And have a studio session. Bring your studio to life, where the spotlight is on and so is the pressure. Decorate it with pictures, new furniture and decor, and personalized touches for an inspiring space to photograph your muse. Not to be confused with the rock band called Muse anyways. In this video, I'm going to go over all the Create a Sim items, and then in a separate video, I'll be going over the objects and gameplay. Alright, so let's start off with the masculine Create a Sim items for once. I think usually I start off with the feminine, but yeah, we got two new hairs, and we'll start off with this one. Do rotate around and show it in some different color ranges here. I've seen some comments comparing this to the man bun from City Living, where it's just like, oh, it's the man bun, except the man bun part is actually chopped off, but looking at it, it's still decently different in my opinion. There we go, City Living. And alright, so I'll do it from the side, like that, and yeah, you can see the man bun style has more hair drawn on it. But yeah, I can kind of see where people are coming from with the top portion, at least, where it does kind of look like it's chopped off. But yeah, it's still decently different enough, I think. And then with this hairstyle, I don't know, it's distinctive, that's for sure. And I think this looks good on Ronan, but I don't imagine myself using this hairstyle very often. And I'll show it in a few different colors for this one. Yes, he is a vampire. This is the best family that I had on hand to go over with a range of different age groups, because there's quite a lot to go over with the gameplay aspect. But no, there's no new hats, no new beards. There is a new accessory, but that's under feminine, so we'll get to that later. No new makeup either. So let's get to the clothing. And no, that's not from Moschino. That's actually an unlocked item from City Living, that very first t-shirt. So we're just gonna filter this by Moschino again. So wow, that's weird. Even I don't know why it's classified under Moschino. Get out of there. You're not new. There. That's really weird. I don't know if that's intentional, but okay. So let's start off with this. So we got this baggy Moschino shirt, and fortunately it does have the non-Simlish text, English text, just like the Freezer Bunny hoodie that we got some months ago. It is very similar in style too, it's just that it's not a hoodie, it's a baggy t-shirt. And let's go through the swatches for this. Surprisingly, it actually does have one different design on it, which is this Moschino one, and I'm not really a fan of this because I think the idea behind it is that's supposed to look really retro, but I feel like the texturing on it does not look good. It just looks so low detailed. It's just like, it looks like something that would look more in place in The Sims 2 than in The Sims 4, since The Sims 2 came out quite a while ago. But yeah, so let's move on to this next one. And this one also has the Moschino text on it. Actually, I'll go to the shorter hairstyle here so that you can actually see that better. There we go. Yeah, I am hopefully gonna see some custom content that removes the English text and replaces it with Simlish like I've seen for the Freezer Bunny hoodie. That would be awesome. I would very highly appreciate that if that happens. But yeah, I guess it's just part of the brand deal where they have to keep it in English so it's immediately recognizable, because Simlish is not really a known language that you can easily translate. But yeah, so let's go through the different swatches here. Doop, doop, doop. And yeah, I think they all, yeah, these ones do keep the same design. And I guess in terms of the style itself, it's not the worst. It's just mainly the fact that it has the English text. Not really a fan of it. I guess for cold weather, it might be fine. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. So let's do rotate around. Yeah, do the hissing. And I don't know, I'm just not really a fan of this one. And there is also the teddy bear from Moschino on here, but it's not really my thing. It just really isn't. And then we got this jacket here. It's just like, whoa, oh boy. This really clashes, in my opinion. But then you have this other swatch here, which you can actually see in SimGuru Ninja's profile picture on Twitter. I actually like this color, but just this other one, what the heck? And why are there only 2 swatches? I guess this is another restriction in terms of working with the Moschino brand, but my goodness, this is not good. Because I remember with the Baby Ariel clothing, there is that same issue, but oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, so yeah, just enjoy the outdoors for once. There we go. Let's do a different animation for a couple seconds, but alright, let's move on to the Moschino outfits for masculine. It's just this one, and I don't think I'm ever going to use this. I'm just going to be straight up honest. I don't think I'm going to use this one, and this only has 1 swatch! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'll put what's definitely meant to match with that. So there you go. It's kind of like a full body suit separated, so I'm glad it wasn't restricted to just be a full body outfit. But yeah, it's not like I'm a huge fan of this anyways. And it does have the same color swatches at least, so there is that. And then we got this one with the colors again, and then the one that's just black that is meant to go with the jacket. So yeah, when it's matched like that, it's alright, I guess. It's just that I don't imagine really mixing and matching them too often, since they are meant to go together. And there are new shoes. Actually, I'm gonna put this back to these pants, because they actually do go with the new... the name escapes my mind right now. It's like punk boots or something like that. I know there's an actual term for them, but yeah, here they are. The new masculine boots. And unfortunately, only 3 swatches for these. Ah, man, I wish there was like a white pair and then maybe a dark blue, maybe, and I don't know if these would look good in purple. Yeah, I guess I could imagine purple working with these. So once again, really restrictive with the swatches. So I'm pretty sure that's it for all of the masculine outfits. But yeah, here's the one new styled look, in case you're curious, the casual libero. So that is a thing as well. And yeah, there's no clothing for the younger age groups like the children or the toddlers. So unfortunately, that's another thing I'm gonna have to knock against this. I don't know for sure if Moschino makes stuff for kids, but I don't think they do. It's just still annoying though, you know? It's just annoying that it's like, please think of the children. Though at least when it comes to the photography aspect that we'll see in another video, they actually are included. So at least that's good for the gameplay. But that's it for the masculine stuff. So let's move on to the feminine. Overall, not too impressed with the masculine items. So let's use Catherine here, and we will go to the new hairstyles. Alright, so one of these is the same as the ones that we've already looked at. So there we go, just show a few different color ranges for that. And then This hairstyle, I don't know, it's not my thing, but I can imagine other people liking this. It's just not a type of hairstyle that I use too often, but yeah, it's here. It definitely gives a retro vibe to me. And alright, let's go to this one. This, I think, is my favorite hairstyle in this stuff pack. I think this one's actually pretty good with the curls. You can always use more curly hairstyles in the game, so yeah, I will give the pack this one. I do like this hairstyle, and I do imagine myself using this. I actually think I might use this more often on masculine Sims. I just have to cross off the feminine tag to access it. But yeah. Alright, so I'll put this back to our brown hair. And let's go over to the accessories. So there are plumb bob earrings. So I've had custom content earrings by Tamo for quite a while now, and I still like these more than the plumb bob earrings in this stuff pack, because I think these are actually how they look in real life too, because I've seen them on the website and they are pretty flat like this, I think. But here are the different color swatches for this one. But still, I'm just not a fan of it being so two-dimensional, because I actually will quickly show you the custom content one. Yeah, these I like a lot better. I prefer the 3D look. So, not a fan of the plumb bob earrings. I was thinking, I don't know, would these replace the custom content ones? No, definitely not. Alright, so let's move on to the clothing. And we'll start with this one. So this one, I've noticed, does look somewhat similar to a clothing asset from Get Together. But let's just go through the swatches for this one first and do a rotate around. Oh, I didn't even notice earlier the the zippers on the back. That's kind of an interesting little detail. But let's bring up the filter for Get Together. Let's see. It is... Shoot, where is it? Where? Oh, this went so much better in rehearsal. It is this jacket. There we go. So I'll put that in this swatch. But this is like another one where it's like, okay, I can see the similarities, but it also is kind of like teetering towards the middle ground where it's like, it's not exactly the same, but it is decently different, because like with the Get Together one, this one is long sleeves, and it's an open jacket with a button shirt in the middle here. And then with the Moschino one, then it's short sleeves. It's kind of like a crop top because it shows the midriff there with the belly button, and it's closed. It's not an open jacket, and there's a little bit of difference in terms of the zippered pockets. But yeah, just thought that was worth pointing out, because even when I first saw that clothing on, I was thinking, this looks somewhat familiar. It looks somewhat familiar. So there you go. There's your clarity if you were thinking the same as me. But anyways, get that Get Together tag out of here. So let's move on to this Moschino baggy top that's also enabled for the feminine tag. And it does have all of the same colors, complete with the low detailed texture of the Moschino llama corn. Yeah. Alright, so let's move on to this one. So yeah, this one is pretty scaly. It does remind me of kind of like a biker sort of outfit. It is actually meant to go with one of the new bottoms, so I'll get to that in a minute, but I don't know. It's not like I'm a huge fan of this one, but I don't know. Maybe other people will like this more than me. But this one though, ugh! I think this is my least favorite cast item in the whole pack. There might be something like this in real life that you can buy from the website. I just haven't seen this one personally, but I wouldn't be surprised, because yeah, this one looks so flat and 2D. It looks intentional with the bow tie and the flower there and the pockets. It's just, oh boy. I don't think I'll ever use this, like literally ever. It's just, no, I do not like this one. I do not like this one at all. But yeah, we'll go to the bottoms, and yeah, actually this is the one that this is meant to go with. So yeah, apart from like making these two match, I don't think I'll really mix and match them that often at all, if ever. And then yeah, it's just these two swatches, just like with the top again. It's just like, oh, such a limited choice in swatches. And then we'll go to the first item here, which is this skirt that also reminds me of a skirt from Get Together, but I did take a look at it, and it is also kind of like teetering on the middle, where it's like it's similar but also different. It's this one that I was thinking of, where it's like shorter, it has like a different button. So yeah, it's I think it's still worth pointing out in case you were thinking maybe also that one looks kind of similar to something we've already had in another pack. And wait, did I show the swatches? Well, here they are. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I showed them. All right, let's get that Get Together tag out. And here's this last one. This one has only one swatch. Just one swatch. Oh boy, oh boy. And it's the one that I don't like. It's not the plain black. It's this one that's just like, what the heck is going on? I don't know. And actually, I like this one. I kind of like I'm just feeling 80s vibes off of this one, and I think this would look really cool as a supervillain outfit. That's really the only use that I can... Well, I mean, I guess if you have a celebrity, if you have Get Famous, then maybe it would make sense too. Just like a very high-end sort of thing, but I just don't imagine myself using this that often, but I think on a supervillain, this would look really good. It'd be really cool if we got a superhero game pack in the future. Hint, hint, EA and Maxis. Kind of surprised that hasn't already happened, considering the popularity of superheroes and how well they're still doing at the box office. But here are the other color swatches. But yeah, I think the default one is probably my favorite. Oh, this one's not too bad either. I do kind of wish there were more swatches for this one, but alright, let's just move on to the next one. This Moschino swimsuit. Actually, one of my friends, who you may also know as Dr. Ashley on YouTube, she actually wore this to EA Play, and I did see custom content for this. I actually had it in my game for a while, but I'm pretty sure that custom content version didn't have like the different strap on the right hand side. I think it did have the exposed back, which I actually really like. And yeah, if it weren't for those two details, it does look very similar to a base game swimwear. But yeah, let's go through the different swatches for this one. Huh, that one's actually not too bad. I guess I might have, when I was just going through this stuff off camera, because I wanted to give like a more like, I don't know, more analytical look this time around. Especially since some of the clothing items remind me of items from previous packs. It's like, yeah, we'll do it this time. We'll do it this way this time. But yeah, I don't know. I like some of the alternate swatches, and I think I'll get some use out of this one. I think I will. I do like that it has plumb bobs on it. I don't know. Especially like even in The Sims 3, I kind of went with this like plumb bob pride sort of aspect to my Sims, where they didn't fully know what was going on with the plumb bob thing, but it's just something like, I don't know, sort of like with flags for countries, you know? It's just kind of like something that, represents The Sims. But let's go to this last full body outfit here. This is kind of like the feminine equivalent, I guess, for the one shirt on the males, where it was like the same sort of pattern, but it was a shirt. And it also has the bears. That's just like, yeah, I'm not really a fan of this one either. I don't think I'll use it unless I use it maybe once for like party wear, but not a fan. And there is one pair of new shoes, and I like this one, I think. Yeah, it's just like one of those sorts of shoes that you could use for like a night out on the town, and a decent amount of color swatches, which is good. But that's it for the new Creative Sim items and Moschino stuff. Overall, definitely one of my least favorite packs for Creative Sim items. Thumbs down, and Oh, especially since Moschino is a clothing brand, that makes it even worse in my opinion. It's like, oh, and I really love Create a Sim in The Sims 4, so it's just like, oh boy. It takes me back to Cool Kitchen, you know, where it's just like, there's supposed to be focus on the kitchen, but then I end up being more impressed by the Create a Sim items. Overall, it's just like, what? It's so weird. It's like an opposite sort of thing. Expectations versus reality. Though granted, yes, there are some items that I do like, such as this dress. And, well, the dress thing I think is especially personal preference. But this hairstyle on Catherine, I really like this one. But other than that, it's just like, yeah, don't really like the Create a Sim much in this. But hopefully you stick around for the objects and gameplay video on this stuff pack. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.